it's 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 15, check 15. Six, pull it, I got you.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Jim.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead.
Wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. That one is caught by Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They come out here in the eye. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't feel like you during the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense get ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He may try and run for this. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch. but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Chubb on first down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Mayfield and the Browns trailing 14-13, a minute 53 remaining. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field. And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call. Defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Hill. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check that, please.
One last shot for Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.